Yo, what's up? Been wanting to do this segment for a while now, and since 5v5 has got to be the most controversial topic in Overwatch news right now, I think this is the perfect time to just ramble about why I do or do not like stuff in Overwatch, so here it goes. So do I think 5v5 is a good thing or a bad thing? Well, at the end of the day, I don't really like the idea of 5v5, but I do understand why they're considering it, and it does solve quite a few problems with Overwatch, and I'll talk about that first, but overall, I don't think it's a very necessary change for the game. So firstly, why is 5v5 good? Well, Blizzard wants Overwatch 2 to be a true sequel, and even beyond that, and a lot of people right now don't really see Overwatch 2 as a very different game from the original, so reworking how an entire role works actually completely changes how the game plays. And changing the way the tank role works also allows Blizzard to be much more creative in what a tank character can do, like they can be crazy buffed, go super aggro, and have really crazy abilities. And with cooler abilities and more freedom of what a character can do, the goal is for the tank role to be more appealing to everyone, especially DPS mains. And it also makes the games look a lot less confusing to a non-Overwatch player because there are less people on the map, so things are dumbed down a bit. This can make the game more appealing to the average person because Blizzard wants Overwatch 2 to be a game for everyone to enjoy. And at the same time, some players feel like all they do is shoot shields because there's no restriction on how many shield tanks you can choose on a team. So 5v5 immediately eliminates shields being too prominent in the game. And lastly, yes, this does reduce queue times by quite a bit. Those are some of the main things that 5v5 brings to the table. And don't get me wrong, I like that these things are being addressed, and I'm definitely still on the fence to say the least about 5v5. But the thing is that the downsides overwhelm the upsides, because in my opinion at least, I don't even think that we need this. I think the Overwatch right now is actually pretty good balance-wise, and removing a tank doesn't really seem to be very necessary, and that deleting a tank isn't the solution to people not playing tank. The solution is making the tank role more appealing and fun. And that takes me to my next point, is that tank players will be the only role that can't queue with a friend on the same role. That is just straight up unfair to tank players, which you want there to be more of in Overwatch 2, but now you're restricting how many there can be. And Blizzard says that they want there to be more aggressive DPS-like tanks, and less tanks that just hold shields. But you were the ones that made Sigma, the shield-holding, stun-throwing, ultimate floating, defense matrix overloading tank character, when they were already in development for Machine Gun Guy. Why didn't you just make Machine Gun Guy? Classic alert. Remember the first ever DLC tank that was added to Overwatch? You know, the one that is literally designed to sit still and stay put and never got reworked? Yeah, pretty epic. And since there's only one tank, that role is now the most impacted role in the game. So now, if your tank isn't as good as the enemy tank, it's looking like a GG for the most part. And not to mention, if Priority Pass goes with this, DPS players on tank?
It's a wrap for y'all.
And you know what else is a wrap? Playing anything that isn't a shield tank in Overwatch 2, because shields for the most part are pretty much required in the metal ranks, while in GM you can get away with ball hog easily. But down here, the little demons called DPS players, they will beg you to pick a shield tank because, I don't know, apparently it's required. So if your one tank in Overwatch 2's competitive mode doesn't pick Rhine, or a good shield tank, then your team is probably just going to flame them. And they're going to complain about it, and they're going to be toxic about it, which you don't want. But yeah, the only good thing I really see from 5v5 is just the pure elimination of double shield, so that's pretty good. So that's my hot take on 5v5 in Overwatch 2. Hope you enjoyed, and if you have anything to say on the matter, then type up a 2-page essay on your opinion in the comments. And if you like the video, then smash MF like button as if your life depended on it. And if you want to see more Overwatch videos from me, then go ahead and click subscribe. See ya.
Twist.